Hello, Count Sacke here, back with another Minecraft video. Today, I will be doing a behind-the-scenes look at the Indiana Jones and the Temple of the Forbidden Command ride that I made a couple years ago. I have to say, I would like to apologize first off because I originally planned to record this like a few years ago and actually release it a few years ago, but I never really got to doing that, and I kind of forgot about it over the years. And I've only recently just remembered it because reasons. I don't know why I just remembered it. I kind of just did. So yeah, next thing I would like to point out is that this is not going to cover the command blocks for this build. I will not be looking into them. I'm just going to be talking about the build. That's why I'm saying behind the scenes of the build, not behind the scenes of the work, how the thing works. The last thing I would like to mention is that this is going to be consisted of two parts. Part one will be dealing with just the queue, and the second part will be dealing with the ride build itself. So yeah, with that, I think we should get started. Okay, so when you start up and load up the map for the first time, I believe you are standing right in this position right here. So yeah. Over here, we start off with this dense jungle setting. This part was pretty easy to make. You just get bone meal, then you bone meal up the grass blocks, and well, you got all these patches of stuff. It looks more like a dense jungle and whatnot. So these are also pretty self-explanatory. I just planted a bunch of trees and bone mealed them up, and you got a dense forest. However, that's not entirely true. If you might notice that there is a pretty big gap in the middle of this, there's like some crevice, so therefore this part should be slightly open. However, I cheated a bit, of course. This is a map. If I was to go all the way up to the top, there are just leaves at the top of this map. Just leaves. And well, yeah, I technically am using not just leaves at the top, because otherwise you might notice that you can kind of just see straight through leaves, so you would still be able to see some sort of sunlight if it was at night. You would see the sky basically. But I have a bit of my tricks, and well, I might as well teach you this one. The easiest way to create darkness behind something is to simply put a very dark block behind it. So yeah, now it looks really dense. If I was to look, granted from far away, it looks very dense. Now maybe not too dense because you can only see the first layer, but you can definitely see that if I did not have those blocks, it definitely doesn't look like there's anything behind it. But just by putting these dark blocks behind it, it already looks like there's so much more behind it. I did basically this whole entire thing is enclosed, and well, yeah. So yeah, now you have a dense jungle. Still not yet. There's also added oak leaves and jungle leaves on the sides just to make it look a lot more dense. Because even if you just plant a million trees, it's gonna not really look too much like a jungle, even if you plant. Because even then, you're just gonna see a bunch of logs, and it's not gonna be too much of a jungle. It might just look like a bunch of wood around you. So yeah, putting the leaves, making it look like bushes helps. So yeah, that's the first part. And I guess we can start to move along here. It's enough time spent in that area. And you might notice over here, there's something over here. And well, I could tell you what it is, but yeah. Now, there are a few secrets in this map, not just this one. So keep an eye out for those if you want to. As we approach this, you might notice how basically this entire thing is like a pathway leading up to the entrance of the ride. So here we have the sign saying the name of this ride, Indiana Jones and the Temple of the Forbidden Command. We have very large oak wood pillars to hold the support of this thing. Also, you might notice there is a bit of a mountainside on this, so it might be a little difficult to see, but it's there. And yeah, you might also notice how some leaves are kind of going around it. There's just a bunch of stuff. And you also got the vines there with some vines here to make it look like it's really old. Other ways to make it look really old are by just noticing how this pathway looks like it's been worn out over time. You got holes in the ground. You got some grass even creaking in all the way up to there even. You got cracks, just simple cracked stone bricks and whatnot. Yeah, it looks like things have worn out over time. Also, yeah, the torches, simple as that. You get some bright lighting, that way you can see. And with that, let's actually step in. So in this first little part here, you can see to make it also help make it look old, I also have some mossy stone bricks. Nothing too special, just there. Then yeah, we have the gravel, just a combination of stone bricks, cracked stone bricks, cobblestone, some moss and mossy stone bricks, maybe even some slabs here and there with some grass to make it look much more like it's worn, like it's old. Yeah, like an ancient temple. If you go over here, it might just says do not enter. And the reason why is because, well, this is the exit to the ride. So you're not really going to see this until the next episode. So yeah, or next part of this thing. So yeah. And over here we have the entrance. And yeah, we can go in and we have some signs that tell you what I recommend for you. That way you feel like you get the best experience, you feel immersed and whatnot. This is what I recommend. And you can read these signs if you want, follow these instructions, whatnot. And yeah, yes, I actually made a queue for this. It's just to help you make you feel like you're actually going on a ride and whatnot, some stuff like that. Just to make it feel more like just to make it feel like a ride. And you might notice something in the corner of my eye. If I was to look up here, there's some glass. And if we look up there, hey, there's a command block, specifically a chain command block. And it's encased in glass, and it's like a little thing you can see. But noticeably, there is some light, and you might be wondering, how is it lit up? I don't see anything. There's nothing lighting it up. And well, yeah, there is, but this is not any ghost lighting. It's simply just that the glowstone is hidden in a very specific spot. So yeah, that's how the lighting in this room is also achieved. There's also another one here, so you would not be able to see this one at all unless you managed to get into this place, which I don't know how you would be able to do that, but okay. Unless you were using commands, but yeah. Anyway, so here we now also have the chain command block, and I completely forgot about this. Man, it's actually been a long time since I've opened up this map, so it's kind of cool to see these things. I also never really remembered that it has a little animation. But all right, anyway, I'm going to go down here, and yeah, let's just skip over this part and go to the end. And you might notice how this one has a little entrance like that. And you have a sign that says, you must be this tall to ride. I found something a little funny. Rides typically have this because, well, it's for safety reasons. And, well, turns out, I found out that this just so happened to be the right height for the player. So you literally have to be that tall to ride, unless for some odd reason you're shifting and it's just like, why are you doing this? Yeah, so apparently Minecraft players are that tall, and have fun. All right, so as we go into this part, we might notice how things look a little bit more darker, and the simple reason is the redstone torches. Yeah. So things are getting a little darker, and let's continue on in the queue. And well, we have some dripping water. It's simply just by having like water blocks above those blocks. So yeah, that's very simple, very easy to do. And you get a dripping water effect. There it is, dripping water. And well, yeah, there are also signs that actually tell a bit of some lore throughout this queue. So yeah, that's other things to keep in mind. And as we head into this room, we can see we have a bit of some credits. Yes, I am the map creator. I made this map many years ago. So yeah, we have a bit of a lamp on the top, and we also have a glowstone lamp right there. This thing made out of some andesite and some polished andesite with some cobblestone just looks a little cool. However, you might notice he's looking at something. Well, let's take a look. Yeah, here it is. This right here is another command block. This is the purple one, and well, let me just check. Yep, it has the thing. That's a little cute. I don't know. In this thing, I don't believe I put anything in these chests. They're just. Oh wait, you can open that. Yeah, I don't believe I put anything in these chests or dispensers. They're just kind of here. And well, yeah, just a bunch of redstone stuff. Not too much of a big deal. Anyway, so going back down, as you can see, we have a bit of a date when I started this, and oh my gosh, it's been 4 years. More than it's been 4 years as of now. It's September 2020. Dear gosh. Yeah, more lore signs, everything done by me. And about 8,000 command blocks. And no, I did not count them. I did math, but I'm very certain it's about 8,000. I don't believe it's any higher than I don't believe it's 10,000. It's definitely about 8,000. Definitely that's a lot of command blocks. And yeah, more lore signs, more lore signs. And as we go into this part, no, this is not a secret button. This is just a little bit of a cheeky little show you can watch. If you've ever been to Disneyland, you might recognize some of these. Hello, fellow travelers. Welcome to the Temple of the Forbidden Command. You are here to see one of the 3 amazing command blocks, something that no player in survival has ever seen. The 3 types of command blocks are Impulse, Chain, and Repeating. Each one of them have their very own command. Some of them are amazing, but okay, this thing's too fast. Jeez, and I even whoops. And well, yeah, it's just a little bit of a thing. As you can see here, you get a bit of a glimpse of the ride mechanic of your ride. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And have fun. Yeah, this is, if you've ever been to Disneyland, you might see things like this where they just introduce you to the ride, they show you the ride mechanics, they tell you a bit about safety, whatnot, just a bit of some lore stuff. And yeah. So yeah, as we continue on, we go into this part of the queue, more zigzags, feel like a real queue, and we'll be there in a second, but now we're going to go up. Over here, we have a little bit of a glass encasing of some ores. There's not really too much to it. It's just to show that, yes, this place does have actually this setting in the ride or whatever, this temple. It does have some ores. It does have veins of ores that way to mine. And well, yeah, as we can continue on over here, we have a pretty dark section here, but we just have a lot of a zigzag. So yeah, going back and forth, nothing really too much to see here. And back and forth, weave and bob and weave. And then we can go down right here. As we go across, we can see here is the last command block. We also have some dripping water. And well, yeah, this one's actually empty. Huh. Okay. And yeah, we have some hidden lights right there. I don't believe you can see it from the outside. Let me just see. I don't think you can. Yeah, I tried my best to make sure that you couldn't actually see them from the outside. So yeah. And then we can go into here. We just have more lines, more and more, all the way up. And then we go over here, and suddenly we are transforming into a sandstone setting. So it's kind of quick, but yeah, it's there. You can see that it's slightly transitioning. And yeah, you might notice how the ground that I'm using is like a smooth sandstone. We got some cracks. We also have smooth sandstone stairs with some sandstone to make the cracks on the ceilings. Also some slabs to just to make it look like it's not just some flat ceiling, even though it kind of is just a flat ceiling, and you can kind of see it over here. But yeah, it does kind of help to make it look more like something. And well, yeah. And as we go over across, we continue to go and go and go. We can continue to go all the way around. And finally, after all of that, we make it to the ride portion. If you're wondering what this button does, all it does is it kind of just resets it just resets the ride, which is rather important, might I add. I hope I automatically, yeah, I'm pretty sure I automatically do, but yeah, basically, this is where the ride portion will start, and, well, yeah, I'm not sure if I want to do a video on the ride itself. I feel like I might want to, I mean, I could do one, but personally, I'm not sure about it. I mean, it would be cool to see it again after all these years. It's been a long time since I've rode this myself. I'm tempted to just do it right now. But yeah, in the next part, we will be discussing the rest of the ride, and, well, yeah. So that's really about it for now. So thanks for watching, and hope you've enjoyed.